Alright, and we're back for part 9. Succubus part 2. Where I swear I think I fuck up really bad. I'm just not sure how. Sure, you get punch. Tiger uppercut. In all actuality, and I'm going to say this right now even though I'm a total hypocrite, you shouldn't die to this boss. I mean, knowing everything that I do know about this boss, you really shouldn't die to this boss at all. This boss is actually a kind of a gimme. Unless you're playing on a harder difficulty, then that's extremely understandable, because your damage, when you get hit, it fucking hurts really bad. But they do the Bayonetta thing, which I swear I've mentioned, where their moves are so telegraphed, you can tell when they're going to attack. But sometimes I swear I get out of the way, and I don't. I swear I dodge in one direction, and I don't. And I think that's what my main problem is with this game. Even though you see that I'm trying to move. I didn't try to move there. See, now the boss should have died right there. But the boss didn't die. And dead. That's what happened there. I didn't want you guys to have to sit through that entire boss fight again. But, there's the boss. Ugh, looking like a fucking turd.
You're dumb.
Doo-doo. Well, there you go. That was a succubus boss fight. Now we're just booking it out of here. Now that we stopped all of her... Oh, Lord. You would be back, wouldn't you? Relentless enemy. That's like Capcom's theme nowadays, isn't it? Relentless enemies, relentless bosses. Resident Evil 6 it was that way anyway, with Ustanok and fucking who else? The chainsaw dude. Anyway, this one's a gimme. It's just more or less cinematics and showing off some angles and stuff like that. In my opinion, anyway. All you're doing is just pulling her. You're not really hurting her. Subtitles are... He's like, excuse me.
You know what your problem is?
What's her problem, Dante? Tell us.
You're too clingy.
Damn. Needless to say, that is the end of that boss. Ugh. Oh.
I think you're all mixed up.
Talking about crazy girls. Anyway, we get a new demonic power. Wreck-It Ralph hands. Anyway, that was the end of the mission. I forget what the hell those... I'm just gonna call them the Wreck-It Ralph hands, because I don't think I can pronounce the name. It's Aquilas, or Aquila? Something nasty. Oh yeah, here's the other nasty part that I was telling you about. Divert your eyes if you don't want to see something disgusting. You know, you're looking at all these dudes and you while you're doing this to that.
What is it?
My succubus.
Really?
Ugh. That's nasty.
Must we talk about her?
Ugh. Plastic surgery,
My
bitches.
succubus is dead.
Oh,
Does she look like a celebrity?
the traitor. What of him?
His spawn. The Nephilim. It fights.
Now you gotta go get that window fixed. Eric's. I think Eric's is the... I don't know. I think it's Eric's. Eric's. Humping. Wreck-It Ralph hands. He's gonna wreck it. But needless to say, it took me 9 minutes, 1 death. No completion times 2. Item used. Oh, I died twice? Jesus. I didn't realize I died twice. Oh, I must have edited something out, but anyway. The next stage is overturn. Now we're looking to go tackle the news place of Bob Barker, or Bob Berkless, Bob something. Bob. Anyway, I'm showing off the new abilities that you can get with that. A lot of these are extremely helpful. Stomp is a really good one. Sure you can. No, not really. The uppercut's the sure you can. And they pretty much, they just hand those fucking upgrade things out, which I think is really cool, but then again, I don't know, I felt like I didn't have to work for a lot in this game. This game was pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. Even, you know, for the difficulty that I was expecting for this game, I was expecting it to be a little difficult. I mean, on the scale of difficulty, it will always be Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 4, Devil May Cry 1, and Devil May Cry 3. Well, no, I don't know. See, because 4, 2, and 1 all seem to have the same difficulty level to me, and Devil May Cry 3 is just the hardest difficulty. I mean, if I probably look back through the playthrough and see the amount of deaths that I've had in those, but I mean, Devil May Cry 2 was probably the easiest one. It was short, easy. The only part that annoyed me was looking for that fucking thing.
See you soon, Virgil.
Oh, see, she's a safe driver. She drives with a Bluetooth.
Is it relevant?
I like to know who I'm risking life and limb with. He's my brother. He's trying to save the world. What's your story?
Why are we trying to make her relevant?
Listen, I never asked for your help, but you gave it, and I appreciate it. I trust you. You can trust me too.
Okay, well, alright.
He rescued me. I was in a
And look, that's when she takes off that hood.
There was a demon.
She still looks kind of
He
weird.
attacked me most nights. I had to get out.
Are we ever gonna get Trish and Lady back? Probably not.
I
miss my
nothing.
bootylicious and
Couldn't
tittylicious
physically
babes.
escape, so found another way.
Or tit-tastic. Whatever you want to call it.
I aimlessly wandered limbo in spirit form. Found Virgil there. He heard my cry for help. He helped me to deal with the demons, both figuratively and literally. I killed the bastard. Now I want to deal with them all. You're gonna stick with us to the end, right?
Counter.
Got no choice. I'm playing the game, right? By the way, oh yeah, remember all that story that I was telling you about with Kat? That's it. That's her backstory. I swear, like I saw on Facebook the other day that they had a comic out for the more of the story between those two, because in the game they were just like, no story, none whatsoever.
Raptor News Tower.
And then in this, they're like, well, in the comic thing or whatever, there's actually some relevant story. It's actually talking more about, you know, their two's relationship.
They spy on the populace through their network of satellites, routers, CCTV cameras.
And by the way,
I noticed that.
why is Virgil's hair
What's the
white
plan?
and Dante's hair is black?
The Raptor News Network is run by a demon, Bob Barber.
Oh, Bob Barbas.
Bob Barbas is a demon? So he's more than just a fucking dick. And he's in that tower.
Not that tower. That one.
That one. In the water.
In Limbo, that's not a reflection. That's the real deal.
It's a prison, and Barbas rules it cruelly. There's no mercy, and no escape.
Now, the prison section, on the other hand,
Prepare the game.
let me see, was it like 2 levels and then the boss?
Go alone this time.
Some shit like that?
I can't follow where you're headed.
Alone is fine.
Yeah, I think it's 2 levels and then the boss, or 3 levels and then the boss. It's kind of annoying, more or less.
Good.
Dante, we don't know much about this demon.
I'm sure it'll be lovely.
mirror world. Ah,
Well,
a dog.
now I get why
No.
your point of view is so upside down.
Well, we're now in the mirror world. Anyway, I'm trying to see how the weapon switching works. If you press on the D-pad, you can change, right on the D-pad you can change your demonic weapon, and left on the D-pad you can change your angelic weapon, and up on the D-pad to change your firearm, which we are getting 2 more firearms, and we are getting 1 more angelic weapon. And in terms of Dante's arsenal, I guess, it's alright. But these weapons right here, I don't like them. The Wreck-It Ralph hands or whatever. In all actuality, I think they're shitty compared to the other gauntlet weapons. I mean, I didn't like Gilgamesh in Devil May Cry 4. And I liked Ifrit in Devil May Cry 1. I think that's probably the best weapon, in my opinion. Oh, and fucking Beowulf, but I didn't use that as much either. In all honesty, I don't really like the punching weapons. I'd rather keep a good distance away from my enemies. But that's just me. You know, I mean, I'm still up in their shit, but I still would rather have a safer distance. But when it comes to that, I mean, I think those are a little too fucking slow. Like, I get it, slow and powerful, but I mean, they're a little too slow, in my opinion. But I'm trying to show them off and pretty much show you how you're gonna be working with them, more or less. Them trillion stabs, dude. I have to say, that's probably the most broken thing in this game. As long as we don't get a patch. Oh, Dante does less damage on his trillion stabs. Anyway, we're just making our way to the said prison. But you can switch your weapons mid-combat, which is really great. Like all you have to do is just press left on the D-pad, and there you go. There's your different weapon. And you know, bada bing, bada boom. It's that simple. So I mean, the combo potential is practically endless, I would say. Well, I don't know. I haven't tried it out to its full potential yet. I might make a combo video or something like that. See if I can get a really long stringing combo. Then again, I have to take into account that some enemies just have more health than others. Well, they seem to, anyway. Pretty sure, like, Sons of Sparta difficulty is probably the best way to test it. Or Heaven or Hell. No, not Heaven or Hell. Dante Must Die mode would probably be the best way to show it off. But I don't know, getting hit would probably be the fucking problem. Why am I not showing off the thing, the grapple? I know I do eventually do it. I'm just wondering if it's probably, like, late game stuff. I don't know, after this video, I'm gonna have to get ready for school. Yeah, it's just about that time.
So even Limbo has a slammer. Never thought I'd be breaking into jail.
Isn't that the way it goes? If you're not in the prison, you're getting into one. You're breaking into it. And shit, what I may very well just do is fucking... Oh. Well, see, I had a thought. I might start my Silent Hill 2 playthrough all over again. Because, well, no, I mean... It wouldn't take me that long to remember how to get to and from. I just haven't played that game in months. I just don't want to go on another year of... Or a year of me not having a playthrough done that I should have done.
Give it a crack.
But anyway, those walls right there, if you remember, you need that weapon to get into those specifically. You can't use your other weapon.
Just doing God's work, are you, Bob?
Well, Mundus is God. I keep wanting to call him Mundus. Has there ever been an instance in Devil May Cry history that Dante or anybody has called him Mundus? I swear to God, if I've been saying that name wrong for years, I'm gonna be pissed. There had to have been an instance. I know the bird says Mundus
Gonna have to take a detour.
in Devil May Cry 1. With those little boost things, once you get up to a certain point, it'll pretty much slow down time and pretty much tell you, hey, you need to boost. Those are gimmies. Again, not really too difficult. I think that's a stupid name, though. And again, Mundus sounds stupid, too. And again, it's not as intricate as Dante or Virgil.
Okay, there's the tower. Back on track. Whatever you are, get the hell out of here.
Poor bastards.
Oh yeah. Prison shower fight! Well, honestly, I think using the fist weapon works better on these guys. I mean, I think that's pretty much what the point of you having it at this point in the game is. But I don't know. Okay, have you guys noticed something? You see how slowly that that rank thing drops? It's not just me, right? I mean, you do notice how slowly that drops. Remember in like Devil May Cry 4, that shit was going down fast. Devil May Cry 3 was going down even faster. You know, it was hard to keep an S rank in that game unless you were, you know, you knew what you were doing, you knew the boss or enemy setup and all that stuff. There we go. I haven't used that move. What the hell? Why did I only do one? I think it's so fucking random. I swear I'll be holding it and charging it up, and it's just like, no, you only did one. I'm used to Devil May Cry 4s, where it's just like, you know, or Devil May Cry 3s for that matter. Well, no, I don't think Devil May Cry 3 had multiples. I think it only had one. No, I think it had more than that. I think it only had one. Devil May Cry 4, you had like, you shot, what, 4 of them, 3 of them? Yeah, you shot 3 of them. I guess I'm going for the annoying one first, and then switching off. Yeah. Award? Anyway, God, it will not be the last time that we'll be seeing this variant, or these guys for that matter, a variant of these types of fights where you have no choice but to use those fucking weapons. Ugh, like they're here to stay, apparently. And if the game gets a sequel, like I'm knowing it's going to get a sequel, then yeah. By the way, do you guys know how well this game sold? I might look that up for the next video and see how well this game actually sold within, like, you know, the month or so it's been out. I mean, it's been about a month. Well, it'll be a month next week. Yeah, it'll be a month next week. So I really would like to know how well this game actually sold. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next part.